What's up, guys? Today we are filming in my car. I really wanted to go outside and film, but it is raining, as you can see. We are stuck in a parking lot and we're gonna make the best of this night. I'm telling you, we're gonna talk about some grade A shit. I want to talk about spiritual shit that no one else is talking about. I want to bring science into the picture. I want to bring craziness into the picture. I want to get out of the motherfucking box of reality, and I want to see what our options are for the future. Let's create the future together, mother truckers. The only way to move forward and pioneer and invent shit and discover shit is to get out of your head and be the crazy person. Do things that the average person will not do. And that's what we're doing here today. I'm gonna crack your head open a little bit. I'm gonna mix your brain up. I'm gonna scramble social conditioning up and just like push it out the window, because today we're going in deep, so deep that she gonna scream and want you back for more later. Alright, I'm gonna start with the indigo kids, the star children. I don't know, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, okay? People say I'm an indigo kid because I like thinking outside the box. Maybe you're one too. Maybe you can relate to this. I don't really like being told what to do. I don't like being under someone's control. I hate living under the law of society. I hate having to work every day to please someone else. Living for other people and just like living day to day is a very insignificant life, and it's not even worth being alive. Like, why would you want to be alive if you're just gonna be a slave to society and be like, duh? I feel that one of our main purposes for being alive on this earth is to help it evolve in some great way. I feel like if you don't contribute to that, you're gonna die and you're gonna feel like a little piece of garbage because, you know, you just lived an average motherfucking life, and that's terrible. We have to help the world. We have to help the universe. We have to help every little organism, every little piece of energy evolve, okay? How are we gonna do this? How are we going to do this? So that's one of the main reasons I started this channel, Lucid Reality, because I want to help raise people's vibrations or consciousness, their sense of awareness. I want people to be aware of greater things that are beyond this limited view that we have, okay? All we think about is money, you know, survival, and having good times. That's great and all, but I think there's levels beyond that. Like, I feel like there's higher emotions that we can tap into. I feel like there's easier ways to live, you know? I feel like there's a much funner life out there that we can be living than just this fucking very binary lifestyle. So imagine this for a second, guys. What if there was a way that we could stop time? Well, imagine if time didn't exist. Imagine if we could never die. Imagine that. Imagine being immortal. Imagine being able to fly. Have any fantasy you've ever had in your mind just manifest right in front of you. Imagine time traveling. That would be so awesome. Imagine traveling to other dimensions. Or what if you could experience many things all at once? What if you could have more than the 6 senses that we think we have? Like, what if we could have like 1,000,000 senses? And what if we can heighten those senses? What if we could control the whole universe just with a thought? What if we can control everything in existence and mold it just the way we want to mold it? Imagine that shit. Imagine being so powerful, so infinite, so limitless, like a god. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be so cool? See, like, I want us to get to those levels, and I want us to experience the highest amount of happiness, ecstasy, excitement, elation, euphoria possible, okay? I want us to go through this, and I believe that the more people that contribute and help move in that direction, the faster we're gonna get there. It's not a guarantee that we're gonna get there or that we're gonna reach any of this. It's not a guarantee, but at least we're moving in that direction. We're setting a path. We are making shit happen. This is a vision. This is something cool, right? Like, if you're able to dream big, then those things that could potentially become a reality and manifest are now open to be manifested. If the Wright brothers never came up with that idea of flying, right? That crazy idea that, you know, you could fly, they would have never released that potential opportunity, right? So what we're doing here is opening a bunch of potential opportunities. I'm not saying that these opportunities can be achieved. At least you have that 1% chance possibility of it happening, right? So this is kind of what we're doing. We're playing the lottery here. Instead of closing off and being like, that's crazy, which gives us 0 chance of winning, we're at least buying 1 ticket. We're buying 1 lottery ticket here, guys. And if everybody can buy a lottery ticket, if everybody's pitching in, we have a higher % of winning. The chances are higher, so I need y'all's help. You don't have to help me. You don't have to do anything. Just do your own scientific experiments. Get in there and get fucking creative and try to figure this thing out, because I want to evolve as a human, as a spiritual being. I want to go to the next level. I want to experience the future now. So you can call me a spiritual guy, but spiritual people are people who believe in shit out of faith. There's no like physical proof. A lot of spiritual people who believe in like the supernatural don't really have evidence to back their shit up. Growing up as a Christian, I was living out of faith for a very long time, and a lot of my prayers didn't come through. There was like a small percent of things that did happen, but who knows if it was a coincidence. Maybe I was tapping into a higher power, but there was still something off, right? Like the Christian world is an old school knowledge that has not been improved. I'm more of a scientist than anything, because science has results and like they're more consistent. Even though spiritual things can bring results and big ones, but science is more consistent and it's gonna get you shit. So what I'm getting at is that I like to take things that are outside of the box, things that are considered spiritual and crazy, and I like to bring them to the science world, right? Do experiments and try to figure out why they work, why prayer works, or why, law of attraction works, why people see the light or talk to beings on the other side, why we have out-of-body experiences, why anything crazy happens, right? I like to take it into the science world and wrap my mind around it, right? I don't want to be living out of faith. I want to have my fingers on the fucking knowledge, on the truth. I start taking out what does work, what doesn't work, and I start coming up with a fucking formula, a real formula. You need to start experimenting in life. Experiment with prayer, whatever you're in, your religion, break it apart, decode it, figure out. Everything has mechanics behind it. I don't care how spiritual, how sacred it is. There is a science behind how everything works. You just gotta figure it out, put it to the test, experiment, observe, report, get data, make that shit happen. So this video will get super freaking long if I talk about all these things that I mentioned back there in the beginning of the video, because I really do want to go through each one of them. So I'm going to casually go through these things on my channel over time. So just learn to decode spiritual things and try to make them logical, and let's figure this thing out, because I want to evolve, and I'm pretty sure you guys want to evolve to the next level. Let's become the gods of our reality. Alright, this is your boy Dominic Cruz. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you enjoyed.